Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Coffee and Current Events. Today I have another mapping update for you guys, and we're going to be discussing the Battle of Bakhmut in the Donetsk Oblast, which, as you guys know, has intensified extremely within recent days, and it looks as if Bakhmut is nearly trapped. As you can see, Russian forces are making a very tight pincer maneuver. After the fall of Soledar, encirclement of Bakhmut seemed almost imminent. However, Russian forces have been slowed down by fierce Ukrainian resistance. Now, as you can see, Bakhmut is literally nearly surrounded. In fact, many reports suggest that PMC Wagner is literally less than a kilometer away from the last road that Ukraine controls. And if they take that road, then it's game over for Ukraine. However, despite this seemingly hopeless situation, Ukraine apparently plans to fight on in Bakhmut. For how long, I don't really know. I don't know the exact casualty rate in Bakhmut, but according to what reports suggesting, the Ukrainians plan to fight on in Bakhmut, likely to inflict steep casualties on the Russians. Now, despite taking severe losses themselves, I think Ukraine is trying to tie up Russian forces in Bakhmut. There are tens of thousands of Russian soldiers / Wagnerites fighting in this Bakhmut area. I think the goal of Ukraine's battle in Bakhmut is to tie up the Russian forces here to prevent them from launching any significant offensives elsewhere, such as Kreminna, or preventing them from pushing their offensive in Volodar harder, and also to prevent them from launching any other offensives near Zaporozhye. The whole goal is likely to tie up Russian forces in Bakhmut long enough for Western tanks to arrive on the battlefield. You gotta remember, we've been hearing a lot about Russia's winter offensive, but Ukraine has also been planning a spring offensive, where I don't exactly know, but I assume the most likely target of Ukraine's offensive will actually be in the Bakhmut area. Maybe they'll attack from here and attempt to cut the Russians off in their own pincer maneuver. That'll be a pretty daring plan, but it actually could work. Or the Ukrainians may launch an offensive near Zaporozhye with the intent of taking the entirety of the Zaporozhye Oblast, therefore splitting the Russian forces off from Kherson and the Russian forces off from Donetsk. This will likely force the Russian force in Kherson to withdraw, as they will be nearly surrounded and only have one feasible exit route, and that's Crimea. If the offensive in Zaporozhye works, Russia could be forced to withdraw from Kherson, and that could bring the liberation of Crimea a lot closer to fruition. But in the meantime, in Bakhmut, Wagnerites are pressing harder and harder, and they are determined to capture the city, but Ukraine is determined not to let them capture it. Bakhmut has by far been one of the bloodiest battles, if not the bloodiest battle in the 21st century. So Russia's strategy is to capture Bakhmut, and then from there press on to the rest of the Donetsk Oblast. While Ukraine's strategy seems to be to keep the Russian forces tied up in Bakhmut, keep them busy there, and then wait for Western aid to arrive so they can launch their own offensives, whether it's in Bakhmut, to the north in Luhansk, to the south in Zaporozhye, or to the further south in Kherson. So yeah, that's pretty much the latest update we have for Bakhmut. Ukraine still controls one road, but they seem determined to fight for it. We'll see who wins this intense battle. If you want to hear more updates like this, be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, that way you're not missing out on any updates we have coming at you. Share this video with a friend. God bless, and I'll catch you next time.